Hidden Around the World is a cozy hidden object game that takes you across beautifully hand-drawn cities. What makes it stand out is that it's not just about finding individual items, it's about recreating entire scenes too. It's way more engaging than I expected. I received a free review code for this game, but as always, all opinions are my own. At its core, Hidden Around the World is a hidden object game where you explore different locations inspired by real-world cities. Each level gives you a mix of things to do: find specific hidden objects, recreate scenes using the right items, and hunt down hidden fairies. As you progress, you unlock new locations, each with its own visual theme and layout. There's also player-created levels, which adds a lot more content beyond the main game. The core gameplay feels satisfying. Every level takes place in a completely different location, so it never feels like you're just scanning the same environment over and over again. The difficulty hits a nice middle ground. It's not too easy where you're breezing through everything, but it's also not frustrating. It keeps you engaged the whole time, especially when you're trying to recreate scenes, which adds an extra layer of challenge. There's also a hint system for when you get stuck that takes you right to the area with the hidden object. That is, until it comes to the items you'll need to recreate a scene. I tried using the hint system for that part, and the camera constantly zoomed into random places on the map that didn't have anything to do with the item I was missing. Even though the locations change, the structure stays mostly the same throughout the game. Every level follows the same loop I mentioned earlier, so while the visuals and layouts keep things fresh, the gameplay itself doesn't evolve over time. That said, the changing environments do a lot of heavy lifting in keeping things interesting. The player-created levels are actually one of the cooler parts of the game. They are much smaller in scale compared to the main levels, which makes them feel more quick and approachable. It's a nice way to get extra playtime out of the game, and I like that there's a creative side to it, even if I personally don't feel like making my own levels. There's a shop and gacha machines where you can buy and win new furniture sets to decorate your own levels, and there's a nice variety of items. The art style is easily one of the game's biggest strengths. Everything is beautifully hand-drawn, and it's what drew me in right away. Each location has its own charm, and there's tons of detail packed into every scene. The music is relaxing and fits each location well, but it can get repetitive, especially since each level took me around 30 minutes to complete. By the end of a level, I was pretty ready for a new track. That said, each location does have its own track, which helps a bit. The game absolutely nails that cozy, relaxing atmosphere it's going for, while still keeping you mentally engaged. What works for it is the satisfying hidden object gameplay, the unique twist of scene recreation, beautiful hand-drawn art, great variety in locations, and player-created levels add longevity to the game. What didn't work for me was that the gameplay doesn't evolve, music becomes repetitive over time, and the hint system is a bit bugged. If you're looking for a hidden object game with a bit more depth, this is definitely worth checking out. It's especially good if you enjoy slower, more relaxing games, like having a lot of content to work through, want something you can play at your own pace, or even want to get creative with level building. I'm definitely planning to keep playing, mostly to see what the community comes up with in the player-created levels. Even though some features didn't fully land for me, the core gameplay is solid, and the scene recreation mechanic helps it stand out from other hidden object games. If you want to play Hidden Around the World for yourself, it releases today on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Apple App Store, and Google Play. It'll be $7.99, but for Steam and Switch there will be a 15% launch week discount. If you like the video, press the like. If you want to see more of me, subscribe. I cover cozy games, RPGs, and visual novels. Bye guys!